is the blur from the middle of the map, and today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite RPGs, Pokemon. So we all know that recently Nintendo announced earlier this year that Pokemon Winds and Waves is expected to come out on Nintendo Switch 2 next year, 2027. And actually, I found out some information that is probably going to surprise a lot of people, and probably some of y'all are going to be disappointed as well. And also pretty much what is going on with this upcoming Pokemon Gen 10 game when it comes down to actual Winds and Waves. So pretty much Pokemon's Winds and Waves actual pricing officially got leaked, all right? Leaks have good things, leaks have bad things, but this leak right here did surprise me coming from the actual Pokemon franchise. And pretty much for the actual digital of Pokemon Winds and Waves, that pretty much the game is going to be $70. All right, it's digital. Sometimes, usually the digital is a bit cheaper from the physical version, but let's talk about the physical version because I think that's where people are a little bit more disappointed in. So the physical version, when it comes to the game of Pokemon Winds and Waves, is going to be $80. Yikes! Woo! That is crazy, man. Now, you got to remember, with the previous Pokemon games for actual Gen 8 and 9, the games didn't cost as much, right? So, you had Pokemon Sword and Shield, both versions, base game, and that was literally only $60, right? $60. Then you go to pretty much Scarlet and Violet. That was pretty much the same price as well. Why go up so much for the game? Now, my actual issue with this, because it is an issue with this, and this has become a thing that Pokemon's known for. We know you a billion-dollar franchise, don't get me wrong, but Nintendo, right? Let's keep it a buck and a bean. We know you're going to have the base version of the game, right? The game that does not include the DLCs. And then Nintendo has the nerve, because they do it all the time. They come out with the actual game with the both DLCs. They did it with Sword and Shield. They did it with Scarlet and Violet. So my thing is, I kind of understand where people are coming from with this when it comes to the price being this ridiculous, right? Mad ridiculous at that. Are we gonna actually get a full game where the DLCs are already included? Maybe once you beat the game, possibly you can unlock them DLCs. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, it sounds fishy because we know Nintendo has done this for the past 2 generations of Pokemon games, especially the mainland ones. It's like, hey, look, we're going to give you DLCs, but you're not wait a couple years later. I think Nintendo knows something. Nintendo knows that there are going to be people that are going to buy the base game regardless, right? You do have people like that. And then you're going to have the people that end up having the base game and end up buying the DLC version of the game later. I think Nintendo's being greedy, right along with Pokemon. I'm disappointed with the price, though. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I wasn't expecting to hear about Pokemon Winds and Waves being this expensive. So that's why I said I think Nintendo, if you're going this direction, let the DLCs be included with the game, right? You can put the code in there, unlock the DLCs. You know what I'm saying? The little flyer that they have when it comes to certain Switch games. But I think it's kind of messed up, man. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like Nintendo said, look, we're going to make money regardless off the fans because they know their money is coming off based on not just their base game, but the ones with the DLCs. I really hope Nintendo realizes, do y'all really want to go this route? I want to be the very best. I'm gonna sell more. Dun, 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 dun. Custom is my real test. No, I'm just playing with y'all, but for real, I think that's what Nintendo doing. They're like, look, I choose you, consumer. I choose you, type of thing. It's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? I kind of liked where they were going with the original price for the Pokemon games for the Switch. Unfortunately, and now to hear that it's going this direction, yeah, I'm saying it right here. Nintendo is greedy. But it is the hardest working blerd on YouTube, guys. You tell me in the comments, how do you feel about Nintendo going this direction for the upcoming Pokemon games that come out next year? You tell me in the comments, guys. It is the hardest working blerd on YouTube, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing and joining the community. Liking, because liking helps me get out in the algorithm for YouTube. Right along with commenting. You comment about my attire that I'm wearing, my aesthetics for the video, what you enjoyed about the video, what you learned about the video, and also share the video so I get out in the YouTube algorithm right along with the other stuff. But it is the hardest working blerd on YouTube, guys, and I am out.